laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Buggy the Clown is back. Fuck.
This is a One Piece podcast.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the Funpiecepodcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Fun Piece Podcast. My name is Matt.
And my name's Mike. I'm trying to talk with a lollipop in my mouth, just like Sanji.
Sanji. Oh, man, Sanji, you got a lollipop in your mouth? Should I go get a lolly from my mouth?
A lollipop with your mouth. How do you live?
It's Brooklyn Sanji in the house. Whoa,
It's probably a Dum Dum size one and not a Tootsie Roll Pop size one. This one's really big.
Or a blow pop size. A blow pop size would be way too big for your mouth.
Way too big.
Can you make like a popping sound with it?
Yeah, hold on.
I didn't hear it. Did it sound good? All right, I'm going to try to make a sound. Is it working or no? I can't tell. You're not acknowledging or not.
It is. Sorry,
I
was getting so pop-pilled.
What if I go like this? What if I do that? Did you hear that?
I heard that clean. I heard that.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, everybody. Mike and I are watching One Piece for the first time, and we're currently up to the Fishman Island arc. We are watching the original Fishman Island arc, even though the new version's coming out week to week.
We like all the interstitial filler stuff.
We're Puritans.
I can't finish an episode without some unnecessary long shots of nothing.
Yeah, hell yeah. We need as much Papa Gussie as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Give us all that Papa Gussie.
Ooh. Want some of that? Papa Gussie.
Gonna that Gussie.
My hear me out for One Piece is just Papa Gussie.
Oh man, he might win Best Dressed one of these episodes. Just saying.
Yeah. I love that little Rasta starfish.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Mike and I are watching One Piece. Here we are. We're doing it. This is your first episode.
Oh yeah, we should.
Weird first episode.
Yeah. Did we introduce ourselves? Oh, I did.
Yeah, I said my name. I always say my name.
The lollipop. I did the whole. Yeah. We're watching One Piece for the very first time. We're the little One Piece virgin babies, even though we're past the time skip. We're here in modern One Piece.
Popping our Fishman bubbles, if you will.
Yeah, we're just getting weird with it. We're just we're reveling in it. I think I had something funny to say. I think I kind of lost it.
You were sucking on that lolly really hard.
I know. I just want to crunch down. I'm like the owl in the Tootsie Roll commercial. I get one lick in and then I just crunch it.
How much is too much moisturizer to put on your face? Like, does it eventually soak in enough? You know,
you just do little dabs, like maybe little dime-sized dabs, if that. Not even that much. Why? How much moisturizer did you put on your face?
No, I didn't put that much. I feel like in the past I've put too much. I just took a moment right before we recorded, and I went to the bathroom, and then I was there, and I was like, I'm gonna put moisture on my face because I had just washed my face in the shower earlier today before we started recording. And then in the past, I feel like I've put too much on, and then my face feels all greasy. But this time, I put in just like a little bit, but I feel like I haven't put on enough.
Yeah, you just need just a little, enough to cover your face. You know.
I feel like I've got I'm
not the person to give this advice. There's definitely more qualified people.
Yeah, just because I have a large dome. I've got a large head, and like
probably
it
like a
has a lot of
tablespoon?
space. Like I've been told by folks that I live with that it's like, oh, just
Frankie?
this much, and I'm like, but that's your face. Your face is like half
Frankie
the size of my
Frankie has a
face.
smaller face than you.
Frankie has a much smaller face. Also, he's got metal on part of it, so like he doesn't need it. But I also have beard, so it's like I don't put moisturizer on my beard hair. That'd be weird. I was never taught. This is a weird way. I feel like in the home I grew up in, I was not taught like proper hygiene. I had to like figure it out myself. Like no one like teaches you like, hey, this is the amount of shampoo you're gonna put in your hand to put in your hair. You have to discover that for yourself.
You only need like a quarter-sized thing of shampoo. Are we getting into our?
Yeah.
I used to
I'm just saying.
do like shampoo
I was
and
never,
conditioner.
I was never taught how to shave. I had to like figure it out myself.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
my dad taught me how to shave, but not when I needed to shave. Before shaving was relevant.
Lucky you. I was never taught. I just had to figure it out.
Oh.
No one taught me how to shave. No one taught me how to, proper. And we got like YouTube videos now and
I
stuff.
never learned
But,
about
like,
moisturizing.
Yeah.
I have pretty good skin though, so it's not.
Maybe we should start a separate podcast about like, like the how to take care of your body.
Because
podcast.
we're both body care virgins too, so we don't know how to do
Yeah.
it. So we're gonna have to like learn how through YouTube videos.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
But it has to be people, or we have people on the podcast to tell us, but they all have to be in character as a One Piece character.
This is the most filler energy we've ever come into a normal episode with. What? How many times a week do you shampoo your hair? Yeah.
Shampoo my hair?
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3. Like I don't do like for a long time I did it every time I showered, and then I found out after the fact that you're not supposed to do that. No one taught me that. I had to learn that way after the fact, and I was like, oh, okay, well that's probably why my fucking hair's falling out.
I used to shampoo and condition every day, and then I learned eventually that you don't need to do that, and like I just shampoo like twice a week.
Yeah, this is a One Piece podcast, everyone, but this is important information.
I don't even know.
I learned I have specific kind of skin shit going on for me. This isn't, I don't want to get into too much detail, but like I can't use I can't use conditioner because it like aggravates my skin. So I only use shampoo, and then I don't have like what's the word? Inflammation shit happen. I don't know what it's called.
Dandruff?
Yeah, well, dandruff, but also like I'll get like, what's it called?
Crab
Crabgrass.
Bugs?
Yeah, I'll get bug. Yeah. Anyway, I can't use conditioner. I just use the shampoo. But for a while, I was using this other like shit that felt like acid on my head because they were like, "Oh, this is supposed to help with that skin condition," and I was like, "This feels like it's burning my fucking skin off." And then I stopped using that and was just like, I'm just going to not use conditioner. And I was like, oh, now it's working fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine now.
I think you only really need conditioner if you have longer hair and it's just like the ends of it. You're not really doing like, I used to like do conditioner like deep, like it was shampoo, but I'm probably still doing shampoo wrong. I don't know.
Or if you're a professional wrestler and you don't want your hair to get tangled up in people's buckles or the ropes or anything, you put conditioner all in there to keep you all slip and slidey.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I hope there's not a lot of bad lollipop noises with this one. I'm trying to lean back every time I'm sucking on it.
I like that no one's going to know who's making that pop sound.
Nobody ever taught me how to wipe either. I used to go from the top of my back, like between my shoulder blades, all the way down.
I feel like we've talked about this. I think we've talked about this on the podcast about wiping. I think we've talked about that.
Yeah.
Like a year and a half ago, we talked about it.
We talk about Poopy Butt Don Flamingo all the time. Rest in peace.
We do. Do you think Poopy Butt Don Flamingo folds the toilet paper when he uses it, or do you think he scrunches it up into
I think he does the thing that my grandfather once told me to do that I managed to like realize was a joke at the time, where he said you take a piece of toilet paper and then you stick your finger through it and then you wipe with that. I was like 6.
Hell yeah. I didn't use it, but I saw the greatest bidet I've ever seen yesterday.
Was it like the water squirter was just like a little arm with like holding a gun?
It was like a fully automated, like there was a wireless remote control and it had like 18 different like settings you could adjust, where it would be like the nozzle, the water pressure, the water temperature. You could heat the seat. It had an air drying function after you were done. It had like it was crazy. And I was like, I want to use that so bad, but I also do not need to use the bathroom in this way in this house right now.
You should have shit. You should have shit in that house.
Apparently, also it had a function where it sucks in the smell, and then
it sucks your butt.
It it doesn't suck your butt. Like it turns on a little fan inside of there where it like sucks the smell in, and then like filters it so it doesn't smell either. I was like, that's the greatest thing I've ever fucking seen. I want to use that. But I also didn't want to make it weird and be like, cool, I really need to poop in your bathroom right now just because I need to use that bidet.
I think they'd understand.
I'm sure.
No.
But now it gives me like a dream. Much like the Straw Hats have dreams, now I have a dream of buying a very expensive $700 bidet.
It's the one bidet.
The one bidet. Oh, the one bidet. Hey, everyone. If you like this podcast,
send Matt $700.
You should send me $700 so I can get the one bidet. Everyone would be good. Apparently, it's supposed to help with like constipation too. Like, not that I get that much, but
I could for a bidet.
I could for a bidet. I'll get it. I'll eat so much cheese. Anyway, yeah. So Mike and I, we're gonna start monetizing the podcast, so we each can get $700 bidets, and then we're going to strictly record the podcast from the sitting on the bidet.
You don't already do that? I've got a bidet on my chair right now.
Shit, literally.
Yeah. This is the only time I go during the week.
Yeah. You can only go when you're podcasting about Silver Fox Foxy.
Yeah, I've got a picture of him above the toilet. This is a One Piece podcast.
This is a great episode so far.
This is a good episode. This is what people expect. People have written to us saying they love the tangents. So, here you go. It's personal. It's like a fun. It's like we're just hanging out. You know,
we're just a few friends having a good time. Talking about, hey, let's leave. We're gonna both not talk for 5 seconds here, and you just say something that's making you happy right now. Oh my god!
That's so cool! Hell yeah! Oh man, thank you for sharing. That's
good for you. Fuck yeah!
I might check that out too.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat that.
Hey, also just can you lean in closer to your podcast listening device?
Yeah.
Closer, closer,
a little closer.
Not you, Matt. I'm talking to the listener.
Okay.
But you can get in. Matt, you go on one side. I'll go on the other. All right, listener, get really close. All right. Mwah. I'll smooch from us. A little kiss.
Yeah. A little kiss on the forehead. Kiss on the cheeks.
Do you like that?
In a not weird way, just like a nice like friendship way.
Hold on. Do you like that in a not weird way? Just like so friendly.
It's
episode 5.
Do you like it's so hot?
Episode
529.
Fish person genealogy.
Honk. 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 It's It's been 21 episodes since we last saw Buggy the Clown. This is official Buggy Watch. That's it. It's over. Bye, Buggy. See you soon. Honk, honk, honk. No.
Okay.
That's it. Just a quick one. It's fine. We're moving on.
Luffy, Chopper, and
we talked a lot about butts and moisturizer, so...
Luffy, Chopper, and Usopp are shouting for help. Chopper spots a human.
Oh, yeah.
And he's yelling to Luffy about it.
Yeah, they're trying to find blood for Sanji because he's literally dying.
Yeah.
Because he just geysered. So fucking they find the human bar, which is not a bar that serves humans in like humans to eat way, but it's like the bar where the humans hang out in Fishman Island. Meanwhile, we cut back over and the mermaids have opened the caribou barrel that they had left.
The one
that's not good.
Gave Sanji a heart attack was so ready with a crowbar. I thought that was very funny.
Yeah, she's like, I'm ready to go, baby.
Then we hard cut, and Sanji just has a donor. They found donors for Sanji.
Well, yes, they found 2 donors for Sanji. He's okay. He doesn't remember what happened. And then Usopp and Chopper are like, please don't remember. Please.
Yeah, please. Like,
stop.
You can't do this again.
Yeah, and then we find out that the 2 donors for Sanji for his blood are 2 Kamabaka twins.
Yeah, we don't even know if they're from Kamabaka.
That's true. We don't know if they're from Kamabaka.
God, they're called Splash and Splatta. We find out later. I like them. I'm into it.
Hell yeah.
Did they have troll doll hair? I don't remember.
Kinda. Yeah, that was a little swoopy. Fucking Luffy got poisoned a little bit that they find. And Chopper's just like, Luffy, you were poisoned. Are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. And then they're like, you must have built up some sort of antibodies against poison. And he's like, oh, yeah, I fought Magellan over at Impel Down. Like, that's probably where that happened.
I almost died because of poison. And they're like, that's awful. He's like, nah, it's pretty funny, actually, if you think about it.
We see the octopus swordsman. He's carrying his boys.
Luffy points out that guy might be kind of tough because he blocked the attack.
Yeah. Doubt it.
We cut back to the barrel, and the mermaids are missing.
Yep, they scream.
Some other mermaids are looking for him.
We then cut back, and we encounter Madame Chiarly. She's a big lady. She's a fish lady. She's a vampire mermaid. Fortune teller lady.
Big goth shark lady.
Big goth shark lady. Luffy asks her how mermaids poop, because that's what you ask a fortune teller.
While he's really enamored by her crystal ball.
Yeah.
Not a euphemism.
We learned that Papa Gussie's actually in the cafe outside.
Yep, which is convenient, which the characters point out.
Yep. Kami then is like taking Luffy and Usopp to the cafe while Chopper stays back with Sanji. And on the way, Luffy's like, I'm really hungry. They got meat here. And then Kami's basically just like, no, they have all this like pescatarian, like they got vegan stuff and they got a little bit of fish stuff. And Luffy's like, that's not meat.
He's
and
very
really
offended.
mad.
She also tells them about how old Charlie is. She's older than the Great Pirate Era.
Yeah.
So she's been around for a while. She foresaw Marineford, the War of the Best, and Whitebeard's death.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, shit.
Yep. Why didn't you fucking tell anyone?
and then who busts out of the cafe?
It's Papa Gussie and Brooke.
Yo, Brooke
is hanging out with some mermaids.
Dude, Brooke got famous, and everybody wants a piece of the Bone Daddy.
It's true, they do. They also want a little piece of Papa Gussie and his cool cravat.
I know. I had thought that was Soul Patch originally.
No, it's a cool little cravat.
I don't understand how he has a cravat like embedded in him.
It's fine. We don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
We don't.
I just wish it was like encompassing his whole body.
We just need to remember he's not actually a starfish. He's a little man inside a starfish body that he sewed around himself. So he probably just has the cravat as like a tie to like tighten up the starfish seams.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
I had a Papa Gussie picture hanging up on my wall, that
Is it gone?
that Molten Garnet did, and it's gone. It fell down.
Did it fall
I'll have
down,
to-
or someone took it?
It must have fallen down. Well, nobody would be in my room.
You don't know.
I'll look. Did you take it?
No.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it might have fallen down. It's
Hey,
weird.
Mike, can you cover your ears for a second?
Oh yeah, sure.
Listeners, hey listeners, I told all of you in that secret message to go get that Papa Goosey picture for me without Mike seeing. You needed to put something there so that he wouldn't notice that anything was missing, but now it's missing, and now he's realizing that it's me who took it, but it was one of you who took it for me. So now we're dealing with the whole situation here, and we got to figure this out, okay? So I need you all to be super cool and return the Papa Goosey photo before Mike realizes it. Okay? And then we'll figure out another thing about just like getting things from his room, because we should just steal all his stuff. Anyway, Mike, you come back now.
Kind of want to play Pikmin 3 again.
Crimin 3?
Pikmin? What?
Crimin 3?
Crimin 3?
Crimin? The Crimin? Anyway, Papa Goosey's talking to Luffy. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got a bunch of meat at my house because I love that meat."
He loves that meat, but then he gets excited for Kami's clams.
It's true. He like starts sucking them down.
Yeah.
We see a wanted poster for Vanderdecken.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, hold on. It cuts back to Chopper being stuck with Sanji, and Chopper's just like, "This sucks. I hope the other guys are doing well." Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, we see the Vanderdecken wanted poster. We hear about King Neptune, who's the god of the sea. Vanderdecken, who is currently with the Flying Dutchman, is Vanderdecken the Ninth. He's the great grandson of the original Vanderdecken.
Yep. Papa Goosey explains fish person genealogy.
I just wrote Papa Goosey explains sex.
Yeah. He's like, when a fishman and a mermaid love each other and they make coitus, then they have 4 different types of babies that can come out. So many different combinations. What fun.
Yeah. What's that called? A what table?
Oh, yeah.
It's not a genealogy table. It's a...
No, it's the one with the peas, the different types of peas.
Yeah.
I learned about in school.
Whatever. Anyway. We also learn about Charlotte Lin, also known as Big Mom.
Big Mom.
Who Big Mom's basically now the emperor who watches over Fishman Island now that Whitebeard is dead. But Big Mom does it as a barter for candy. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is established, but I'm pretty sure that Big Mom might be the mom of a character that we already know.
Who?
Lola from Thriller Bark.
Man, I hope all those mouth sounds didn't come through.
I think they did.
Lola's mom.
I think Big Mom's Lola's mom. I don't know if that's something that's been like confirmed, or that just might be something that I've been telling myself in my head, and that's what
somebody may have hinted at I don't know.
I mean,
what is does Big Mom look like Lola?
I have no idea. What Big Mom looks like, but I know that Lola's big, and Lola was like, "Here's the Viver card for my mom." And I just assumed that if Lola was big, then maybe Lola's mom would be big. Big Mom.
Big Mom.
And now there's a character named Charlotte Lin whose name is Big Mom.
Is Lola's name Lola Lin or Charlotte Lola?
I don't think we heard the rest of Lola's name. Or maybe we did, but it's been so long. Anyway, that's my conspiracy theory about that.
Yep.
They get to Papa Goosey's house. It's the Kremen house.
The Kremen house.
There's a store down below, and then he lives up above. Shiarly uses her little crystal ball and sees the future of Fishman Island, which it's completely destroyed and on fire, and Luffy's there. So she's immediately like, we have to get Straw Hat Luffy out of here. He's going to destroy Fishman Island.
I like that every time somebody's like that, but they're like, he seems really nice, though. I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, it's interesting.
MVP is... what?
MVP?
That's the end of the episode?
Yeah.
Sorry, I really stepped on you there.
That's okay. Did I step on you?
No. But you know who we should get stepped on by?
Who?
Is the MVP, the big goth shark mommy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's true. I agree.
She can't step on anybody because she don't got feet.
That's true. I did have the best dressed as Papa Gussie because he had that sweet cravat.
Is he just going to win all these episodes?
No, I have a very specific character who's going to win most of these episodes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yep.
We're moving on.
Yep. Episode 530. Fishman supplements, like fish oil supplements.
Performance
that's the title?
enhancing
Fishman
Dussie?
supplements.
Fish enhancing drugs.
Yeah. We open to some guy running away. It's in Noah. I got so much candy in my mouth right now. I'm a professional.
He's a professional, folks.
He's talk for a second. You talk for a second.
There's a human ship, and they're trying to run away from Fishman Island. Their captain's name is Crabhand Giro, and I thought that was funny because I like crabs, and gyros are good too. Horny Jones is the captain of the new Fishman Pirates. He eats a bunch of pills, just like a whole bunch of performance-enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's a lot. You shouldn't have that much. And then he eats them anyway.
His crew's pretty fun. I like the one that just looks like somebody got, like, tired while drawing Squidward.
Yeah.
That guy's pretty good.
He's just real gloopy.
Yeah. His eyes get red. He fucking trips.
Yeah, he trips the fuck out. We cut over, and the brand of clothing that Papa Gussie has made is the criminal brand of clothing. He keeps trying to talk, and nobody listens to him. And then inside, we hear a familiar voice, and it's Nami, and she's haggling with the proprietor of criminal brand clothing. And Papa Gussie's there, and she's like, hey, you need to give me fucking clothes at a discount, bud. And then he basically is just like, you can have whatever you want for free. So then Nami and everyone literally bag up the entire store. And they're like, thanks. That was great. Good job.
The clerk has a really good dig at Nami where he's like, she wants everything in the store half off like her current outfit.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Throwing shade.
And then who appears outside the crimin store? It's motherfucking... It's a hoe. It's Ho the whale. It's Ho the whale wearing a beautiful crown.
Yes.
As well as King Neptune, the god of the sea.
The king of the Ryugu kingdom. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze for a second. I'm a mess over here.
That's fine. You know who else is there as well?
Papa Gussie?
Megalo Shark. Shark.
Megalo's
Shark.
Real good.
And he's wearing a shirt, but you can't see what's on his shirt at the moment.
No, you can't. Doesn't he have a Crimin shirt?
Oh, you ruined the fun, Mike.
You see it. You saw it in the last set of episodes.
I know
he comes
you did,
out of the
but
hole.
That's later. But right now, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Pretend I didn't say
it's
that.
Fine.
I wonder what shirt he's wearing.
He's wearing a red shirt. It's nice. We'll see what kind of shirt it is
so
later.
Cool. Is it like a Diddy Kong shirt?
Yeah. Don't mention the word Diddy here, Michael.
What?
We can't mention the word Diddy here. That's problematic.
Diddy Kong is problematic?
No. Never mind.
What?
Never mind. We're moving on.
Diddy Kong's like one of the best Kongs.
No, Diddy Kong's great. Diddy Kong's wonderful.
Okay. Is Donkey Kong okay?
Donkey Kong's cool too.
All right. Did Lanky Kong do something?
No, none of the Kongs are bad. The Kongs are fine.
All right. Diddy Kong.
Diddy. Just Diddy.
Diddy?
We don't want to be affiliated with Diddy.
Because I got you. I figured it. Because
You figured it out.
yeah,
You're just really thinking about it.
the famous person
Yeah.
did bad stuff,
Yeah.
but Diddy Kong did not.
Diddy Kong did not. Diddy Kong did nothing but good things for everyone.
It's true. I think
He is all about guns, though. So
he does. Yeah, he does have some peanut pistols.
yep.
I think
Anyway-
Donkey Kong might legally be a war criminal.
Anyway, King Neptune invites them to his house.
Which
is nice.
Wait, hold on, shut up. We have to go back to Ho the Whale because when Ho the Whale arrives, it just goes whale.
Yeah, he
This
does.
made me really happy.
And he's got a bigger, better crown on than King Neptune.
Yeah,
He's the best.
so
Love
good.
Ho the Whale. Chopper's really proud of himself. He did a good job of helping Sanji.
Sanji almost relapses again, but then Splash and Splatta bust in nurse outfits,
Yep. Chopper's just like,
and they
yeah.
they go, "You can have as much of our fluids as you need."
The royal family lives in a palace. Luffy wants to go to the banquet there after they finally say, we were going to have a banquet. And he goes, yeah, you should have led with that.
Yeah, he's like, "I don't really care about palaces."
Yeah. We cut back over to Crab Hand, Giro, and his pirates, and they see Horny Jones out in the water, and he's handcuffed. And then Horny Jones ends up just fucking busting through their ship and beating the shit out of them.
I think this note is an accident, but I wrote "Horny fucks their ship," and I think I was supposed to write "up" after.
No, Horny fucks their ship real bad. He fucking breaks Crab Hand's sword and then breaks Crab Hand's hand.
Kind of has it coming though, because he gets super racist here.
He does. He does get very racist towards fish people.
Yeah, so Horny Jones may be justified in this one.
And the reason why he was handcuffed is because he wanted to just gloat and be like, I destroyed your ship without my hands.
Yeah.
But it's because he was using his energy steroid.
Yeah. I mean, he could probably fuck these guys up without it.
Yeah. Then they do a bunch of just talking about the supreme species, the Fishman pirates, blah, 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 blah.
Tigerfisher. and
Arlong Park, blah, 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 Arlong, blah, 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 Fishman.
Horny Jones leaves a bunch of guys alive to send a message, which I assumed was going to be that they would live to tell everybody else what happened there. It's like, you're going to live to tell everybody what the new Fishman pirates did to you. Man, what they're kept alive for is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. We'll get to that
MVP
in a bit.
MVP's Ho.
Oh, hell yeah. I had my best dressed was Ho.
Yeah, double Ho.
Double Ho, baby. Double Ho.
We love Ho.
Whale.
Ho
Whale.
ho.
Whale.
Whale.
Episode 531.
We're knee deep in horny peace.
Yeah, we are.
It's
so deep.
This is the second time in like 10 episodes that we get a long sequence of groping.
Yep. This episode was weird.
Mm-hmm.
We kept getting these weird, like, fucking Law and Order transitions where it just kept, like, cutting to, like, black with, like,
this
words.
one, I think.
And then it was just this one. It was so
it was
strange.
like, oh, fuck, we forgot to tell you what Caribou did.
Yeah,
Oops.
like they were like,
Yeah.
let's just add this in extra. It was the weirdest.
It was like 10 minutes ago this happened, and then it's just Caribou busting out of the barrel, and he's really gross, and then he absorbs the mermaids.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is my swamp fruit, which is nasty, but I don't mind.
Yeah.
I love Jesus, and I don't celebrate my birthday.
Exactly. He's just a yes. All right. Anyway, it was very weird. It was just a very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get I have a question. How the fuck does everybody know what their devil fruit is called? Like, if you didn't have a book or something and you just got a devil fruit, like, if you turn into a giraffe, you can be like, I can probably guess what this one's called.
I think it's when you eat the devil fruit, at the very center of the devil fruit is a little fortune cookie, but it doesn't actually, it doesn't have a fortune of like what your future is like. It just says the name of the fruit, and then it has like, maybe it has like a little bit like a description of being like, hey, if you want to call your moves this, you can call them this.
Here's a fun theming idea, but get creative with it. It's more fun that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I can, like, Foxy, I think you just know, like, you can figure out to use your power. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure Foxy figured it out, and he's like, okay, this is clearly, like, a slow fruit.
Or it's they eat the fruit, and then they just assume they know what it is and give it its own name. And sometimes the name they give it is wrong. Like when Absalom ate the invisible fruit and he called it the clear fruit.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's not really
or
what
like
it is.
The whisper fruit that Apis ate.
Yeah.
And that should have just been like the Doolittle fruit. Or something.
Yeah, the Doolittle fruit's pretty good. Yep.
Yeah.
And then like everybody just like decided they all have different dog fruits. Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Oh yeah, this is the dog I am." But what if it wasn't?
Yeah.
Like he's like, "This is a dog fruit wolf version." And it would be like, "Wouldn't it be the wolf fruit?"
Yeah. Wolves aren't dogs.
Yeah. If anything, dogs are just domesticated wolves.
A lot of questions.
Interesting. Chaka.
Yeah, he absorbed mermaids. It's gross. The other mermaids are looking for the ones that got kidnapped. Mm-hmm. And then we cut to the guards thinking that the Straw Hat Pirates kidnapped the mermaids because it makes sense. Even though they're friends with a mermaid, sometimes they come to Fishman Island and they can't resist the temptation to sell a person.
The temptations.
So now they're on the hunt for the Straw Hats now, and Charlie tells the princes about her vision that Luffy's going to cause some problem, which I doubt he is. Well, he will, but he'll solve it with punches. Yeah. And they're like, well, we got no choice. We got to go arrest him now.
If they got a problem, he'll solve it. Check out this punch while Luffy revolves it.
Do you know that? That was good. It's good.
I just twitched the lyrics around from Vanilla Ice, I think.
That's okay. Sometimes art is just moving things around. It's called a collage.
Yeah, I'm just making a collage of words here. That's all this podcast. That's really what this podcast is. It's just a word collage.
All these, well, okay. Actually, I was going to say all these words have been said before, but I would be willing to bet we are the first people in human history to say Papa Gussie.
We've said this on the podcast before. I don't think I said a phrase at one point where it was like raw dog the flan until I Gussie.
Nobody has ever said
I was like,
before.
No one said those words in that sentence before. We're breaking barriers.
Yeah, we are literary masterminds.
We are.
Oh, that's what it's about. During the background of this I forget if we talked about it too with the princes and Neptune. Their Ryugu kingdom is also considered like a holy palace, and they consider Neptune a god. Unrelated to that, though, is there's just like a pink octo fish woman in the background of one of these. And that was the one character who went, I don't know, maybe.
Hear me out?
Yeah, I think that was my hear me out. Because I saw her and I was like,
send me a picture.
I have to find her. I don't think she's a named character. I think they just made a female Hachi and tossed her in the background there. But she's got like big lip fill level like sucking going. The power of suck there, I think, is formidable.
I mean, not only with if their big lips fill, but also just the suckers on the octopus legs.
It's
a lot of suck.
It's a multi-dimensional, sensational experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got very serious. Your face just got so serious.
I just thought about what I was talking about.
All right, everyone.
I'm like, you freaks are like, oh, Nami's so hot, and I'm like, come on,
look at that.
Get some culture in your life.
8 legs. Anyway, fucking
Give me
the
that
princess.
beak.
The princess are with Charlene. She's telling them all about her premonition. Nami was with Robin and Frankie. Where are they? That was a question I had. We find it out later.
Sorry. My girlfriend, Steph, who has been on the podcast before, is going to have questions after she listens to this.
Sure.
That's fine.
We learned from a Neptune that Zoro's already at the palace. He got brought in. He drank himself silly. Yeah. And Neptune keeps calling him Zori, which I thought was funny. I
love it. It's very good.
Frankie and Robin and Nami all split up. Frankie wanted to go see Tom's family to pay his respects.
Yep.
Robin's just like, I'm going to go do some archaeology stuff. And they're just like, okay, bye. And then
yeah,
Nami.
she's just like, I'm just going to go leave for a while.
Yeah.
Like non-specific, learn about culture.
Yeah. She's just going to go be with herself as she do. Yeah. We learned that the sun tree, which is like the main light source, it's just basically a giant nipple for Fishman Island, where basically it's bringing the light directly from the surface world down to Fishman Island.
Yeah, the Eve, I think they call it.
Yeah.
So we had the Adam tree and the Eve tree, so maybe they are the tree parents.
The third impact. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah, what's that about?
It's about robots.
Wow, that sounds cool. I'm gonna go watch it now.
And puberty.
There's not like 5 movies that are just a retelling of the same thing, are there?
No, they're completely different, Mike.
So I should watch every single episode or every single movie.
Mike, if you watched every single episode of Neon Genesis Evangelion and all the movies, it wouldn't even be. You wouldn't, if you watched that same amount of time of One Piece, you wouldn't even, from this beginning, you wouldn't even get to Alabasta.
That's true. I wouldn't be having as good a time.
It's shut up.
Okay. Do you like One Piece or Evangelion better?
I like One Piece way better.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Even if
it's fine. Evangelion's fine.
Evangelion.
It mind fucked my brain real bad, but it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah. Hey,
don't yuck people's yums, Mike.
I'm about to fucking say I don't like it, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Just don't be a weirdo about it.
Yeah, that's fair. Don't be a weirdo about it.
I'm looking at you, Evangelion fans.
Yep. Mike's been in you, Evangelion fans. He's been surrounded by you.
I've been your orange juice this whole time.
Anyway.
I'm looking for this octopus lady.
They start heading to the palace, the Neptune Palace. Everyone's bubbling up. They get into the palace, and then the King Neptune immediately starts getting scolded by his staff. And he's like, sorry, didn't mean to. And then everyone's like, his fucking staff is just being really mean to him. He's the king of the sea.
Yeah, he's a big baby, though. It's really good.
Luffy's bored, so he just heads off on his own, just bopping around looking for food. And then he finds some giant doors, and he's like, oh, food. And then he opens the doors, and he just starts touching stuff in the dark. And he's like, bouncy, this is fun. Bouncy, this is a fun table. Boing, boing, boing. Yeah. And then the lights turn on, and it's not a table. It's a big lady.
Very large lady. Like, how long did it take you into this scene to be like, this is just boobs?
I mean, when the lights turned on.
Oh,
me,
really?
I figured it was something. I thought it was going to be like a giant octopus cracking thing or something.
He went in and he was like, this is squishy. I'm like, that's a giant lady. It's a giant fucking... And boom.
But anyway,
I'm on to you, One Piece.
Princess starts crying. It's Princess Shirahoshi, and she's really upset. And then as she's crying, Luffy just goes, "You suck, lady."
The Fish Princess of Bel Air. What? Oh, yeah, he does tell her to shut up, and then he doesn't like her.
Yeah.
Luffy's not a fan.
And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, it is. The MVP is the Octo lady. Hold on, I'm holding a picture up for Matt. I'm just gonna...
Oh, wow. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah.
Look at you, Mike. Wow. Anyway, my best dressed was Megalo the shark with his Crimin shirt. Because we saw his Crimin shirt. It's Crimin.
Crimin.
Merry Crimin.
I wish there were more freaks among the background fish people.
Well, we got Crimin, though.
We got Crimin.
We got Megalo, the Crimin shark.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I think they kind of like default to like, oh, we'll just make everybody blue.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is, yeah, it's fine.
Mamboshi's human-esque, fleshy kind of.
Yeah, Mamboshi's got a lot of
tan color.
A lot of pink going on.
And pink. And yeah.
Some lip service.
Mamboshi. Episode 532. Vanderdecken's being a butt.
Big pink fish Nami.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Vanderdecken's being a butt.
Yeah. Wadatsumi is the sea monk. Oh, he's a sea monkey. He's a sea monkey. Man, he's a sea monkey.
He's just a little baby. He's just a little baby.
Sea monkey.
He loves the Goo Goo dolls. He's a little baby.
Oh, man. He's
a little sea
my
monkey.
whole worldview is shattered.
You did it. You did
Did
this.
you
nailed it.
Was that obvious to you when he was introduced? Okay.
I haven't thought about him much other than he's a big baby.
Yeah.
Yep. You hanging in there?
I don't know.
Vanderdecken's being a butt, and he's being kind of a simp. And he's like, Princess Shirahoshi, she's my true love. We both love each other. We're going to get married. Oh. And it felt very unhealthy. And it is, because then he takes a giant axe and whips it at her.
Yeah, he does. He throws it in the wrong direction, and then it whoops around and starts going toward the palace.
Mm-hmm. Shirahoshi thinks Luffy's going to try and kill her. And he's like, I'm not trying to kill you. Chill out, lady. And then the axe comes flying through the door, and then Luffy stops it.
Yeah.
So then she immediately is like, oh, I like this guy.
Yeah. He's just there for the food.
Yeah.
So we cut back to Usopp, Nami, Brook, Kami, and Papagusi. And they're like, I don't think the banquet's happening, you guys. And then it pans out, and they're just surrounded by guards. And there's like the catfish guy explains why he thinks they're suspects based on Charlie's premonition and the missing mermaids. And Usopp's like, so you don't have any evidence and you're minority reporting us. That's cool.
Yeah. Just like, you don't actually have you just think these things happened, and so you think it's us, even though like you've been with us the whole time.
And Usopp's like, this wouldn't be happening if you didn't accuse us. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Neptune's skeptical throughout.
Yep.
The guards rush to Shirahoshi's room because they heard her crying, and then she immediately just grabs Luffy and hides him behind her back. The Seahorse Man tells her about everything that's happening, like how the Straw Hats stole mermaids possibly, and the premonition and all that stuff, and Luffy hears it. We cut over to Zoro being drunk and
hell yeah,
in a cell, and I think does he wake up here?
In a cell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh
fine.
no, he doesn't
wake up. He's just
he
drinking.
doesn't.
It's
They
like-
just mentioned that he got arrested, and he was really easy to catch. So the guards leave after 5 minutes. And then Shira asks Luffy if he's a bad person. Luffy's like, I don't know. You decide. It's not my.
He asks her about the axe. And she's like, talks about Vanderdecken, how he wants to get married. She doesn't want to get married. He has the mark fruit, so he's marked her. So whatever he throws in the air will just like immediately be attracted and try to hit her.
Yep.
This will come into play later.
It will.
In a very funny way. Luffy's just pounding food. He's not really caring that much.
This. She talks about how she's been locked up for 10 years
in the hard shell tower.
The hard shell tower, and
which made me think of the hard shell taco. Yum.
There's. Oh, I could go for some tacos right now.
Yeah, right.
I think there's a cat screaming outside my door. Oh,
I
they think
your-
it's what?
Your cat also wants tacos.
Probably.
It's daylight savings.
She mentioned, fucking daylight savings. Hate it so much. 5-minute visit rule is established by her dad, which is just kind of arbitrary. The out of all the episodes we've watched in Fishman Island so far, they were just like, we're going to draw little Luffy eating a lot of big food, and we are going to animate it so lovingly. Every frame of animation went into him peeling an oyster and then just like putting it in his giant mouth. And then like he's like a little bug on a piece of bread, just like scurrying around, like eating it. It's so good.
Yeah.
I was enamored by this. And then she says something to him, and he like yells at her. Oh, she pokes his cheek, and he spits out food, and he's like, "What the hell's wrong with you? Stop it!" And she starts crying because she can't handle being yelled at. And then Luffy's like, "I don't really like you. Like you cry a lot."
Yeah. And then she gets more upset, and then he offers to let her out.
Yeah, he's like, "You want to go take a walk?" Yep. And she is shaken by this. Zoro's in jail. He wakes up. The guards run by.
Yeah.
Oh.
Papa Gussie.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Nami, Brook, and Usopp immediately are like, all right, we're ready to fucking fight some dudes.
It just shows them like posing, and it like pans out again, and all the guards are knocked down, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. And Papa Gussie and Kami are like, ooh, oh, wow.
Yeah. Like they've been working.
Yeah.
Neptune's not sold on them being evil, but he's like, we got to take him into custody to figure it out. And he like goes to like hit them with his trident, and then fucking Zoro's just boom there, blocks it.
One sword.
Yeah. What? You'd be proud. I made a note of that. I'm like, this motherfucker just needs one sword to deal with this problem.
Yes.
And then we cut over to Horny Jones, and we find out Vanderdecken's first name is Nutty. So Horny and Nutty
Vanderdecken Jones
meet up, and then they're like, we're going to kill Neptune and destroy his house.
I was very confused here. Why was Vanderdecken in a goddamn bubble?
Well, what did he eat?
I don't remember.
A devil fruit.
Oh.
So I think he wouldn't die underwater, but he would be paralyzed.
Oh.
Because he's a fishman, so he'd be able to breathe, so he wouldn't drown.
This
but like
makes
he wouldn't be
more
able to do anything.
sense. I was like,
both,
why the fuck did he? Yeah.
Are both these guys based on Michael Jackson?
I think so. They've got different qualities.
Yeah. They're like different eras of Michael Jackson. And then Vanderdecken even puts on, he's like, oh, wait, hold on. And he has to put on a glove before they shake hands. Yeah. And he's like, this is just normal for a guy like me or something. It's weird.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Anyway, MVP is Michael Jackson Fishman.
Best dressed still is Megalo with his Kramen shirt.
Kramen
shirt. Episode 533.
Zoro answers the door.
Yeah, he fucking does.
This is a good Zoro episode.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Zoro. Fucking fish are trying to pop the bubble that Nami and Usopp and Brook and them are in.
Yeah.
And then
Neptune's
Nami's like,
telling Zori to surrender.
yeah, and then Nami's just like, "Anana," and then she just makes all the water drain from the room and fill up with a bubble.
We didn't talk about the little dildo cactuses.
We didn't. No.
The personal bubble things. They look like, I was like, is that a fucking vibrator?
Yeah, it did look kind of like a little.
What's exactly like a little vibrator? What is this
Just a little,
You need a good time. Yeah, no, I mean, it drains the water from the room with a big one. What?
I'm trying to remember the name of something.
Like a
I
wand?
went
Rabbit?
back. No, it's like Lil Squishy Junior or something like that. One time I did one time I was in a Yankees song. It's not Lil Squishy. It's like Lil something Junior, and I don't remember what it is.
Hey, babe. Yeah, no, I can't finish without my
Little Squishy
Junior.
It's not Squishy. It's something else. But I did like a Yankee like a
Squirty
Christmas swap one time, and someone brought an extra gift, and it was a little mini Little Squishy Junior or whatever the fuck it's called.
Hell yeah!
And then someone got it, and it was very funny. And then later that night, somebody I know was doing shots at. They took the bottom of the mechanism out of it, so it was just the shaft part. So it was just like basically like a test tube type shape. So they were doing shots out of the Little Squishy Junior.
Incredible. Was it squishy?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
Oh, it was called a Junior Softie. That's what it was called. That's what it was called. Hell yeah.
Junior Softie.
Doing shots out of the Junior Softie.
Oh, man.
Oh, back in the day. Many years ago.
Doing shots out of the Junior Softie.
Yeah,
that would have to be the name of your autobiography.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't. No, it would not. Anyway, fish are trying to pop a bubble. Nami makes the water drain / bubble fill up the whole room using a big cactus. Zoro doing one sword style on Neptune.
Yep. Cut over to Luffy. He still wants to go for a walk. Still doesn't like the princess. And every time she talks about taking a walk, she's treating it like, it's like she's talking about losing her virginity or something. It's like played up in a weird way because she gets like all blushy and bashful about it.
Yeah. I mean, she hasn't left the room in 10 years. It's a long time to be in a single room.
Yeah, but it's the presentation of her affect at it,
Sure.
I feel like, is supposed to be a certain way.
Sure, but like, imagine being in that one room you're in right now for 10 years.
No, I get it. Like, I understand.
That'll fuck you up.
I understand that would be awful. And she's like, my only friend, because people can only hang out for 5 minutes. My only friend is Megalo, which is great.
Yeah, Kremen.
I'm just saying, she's like, oh, if only I could, but I shouldn't. I've never been to the woods before. And she's like, really, I don't know. There's the sultriness to it. Maybe I'm reading into it. Maybe I'm the freak, Matt.
I think you are the freak, but that's okay. Let your freak flag fly.
I already talked too much about random background octopus lady.
That's fine. I was talking about Junior Softie.
Yeah, that's what they call me.
Anyway, we cut back, and Neptune and all the palace guards are all tied up and fucked up by the Straw Hats.
I know, it's just like, Usopp's pissed at Zoro. He's like, you didn't have to go that hard, man. Like, take it easy.
Yep. And then Brooke tries to cool everything off with some song.
Man, sometimes when too many Straw Hats are together in one place, it's kind of like hanging out with a bunch of theater kids where they like start breaking out in a song, and you're like, what is like? You guys need to slow down. This is too much at once.
Yep. I just love, like, I enjoy when people are like, all right, time to fight, and then it just smash cuts. We don't see any of the fighting. It's just afterwards and them arguing.
It is good
because it's just demoralizing to their enemies.
Yeah. It's showing like, listen, this is where Zoro's at now. Like, this is not a problem.
Yeah.
Brook's jamming out. Neptune threw out his back when going in to fight Zoro, which is part of the reason he thinks he lost.
Yep.
Nami's talking about how the log post is out of whack, and then one of the helper guys is like, that's not going to work, and that primitive technology is not going to cut it in the new world. Mm-hmm. And they don't explain that further. The fucking princes arrive, and they ring the doorbell. And then
Zoro
answers. And he's like, what's up?
He's like, who's this? What do you want?
And then he's like, yeah, no, we kicked everybody's ass. Like, he negotiates. And he's like, we're looking for these people. And like,
I wrote them all down.
Did you write? Yeah, tell him, say.
He just goes, yeah, you got to find our ship, and then you got to find our crew. There's a gloomy lady, a big robot thing, a talking raccoon, and a weird little goblin pervert. And then Brook immediately is like, Zoro, you got Sanji so good.
Brook is having the fucking time of his life.
Just like can't breathe. He's like, I can't believe you said that about Sanji.
He's so like, that's funny. Fucking hilarious.
This is so
God.
good.
And the prince is like, well, all right. We'll do it.
I hope the voice actors were like in the booth recording and then
like improvise that.
Yeah, just like it just made me so happy. Just Zoro just being so like nonchalant, just grumpy, just being like, yeah, this guy.
I haven't checked the credits lately, but I think the voice actor for Sanji was like credited for helping with translation stuff and maybe some amount of voice direction. You guys can like write in and correct that. I'm sure somebody listening knows better than we do, but I wonder if he had a hand in like shitting on Sanji himself.
I hope so. That'd be great.
It's really good. And then the prince is like, all right, we'll do that. Like, we don't really have a choice.
Yep.
And he shares Jinbee's words. Do not fight Hordy. That's Luffy's not going to get that info in time.
Yeah.
And then Jinbee will wait in the sea forest.
Convenient. Meanwhile, back at Charlie's place, a bunch of the guards show up, and Chopper shows off a new form.
Dude, I love it.
The Kung Fu
I had seen
point.
pictures of it, but it makes me so happy. It's fucking Kung Fu point.
Yeah. He looks like Kamusi.
He does. He's so thick. I want to look at a picture.
He's so thick.
Kung Fu point. I forgot to point it out in the last episode, but when he does guard point, we don't see him pop a rumble ball.
Yeah. He probably doesn't need to.
I wonder if he doesn't need rumble balls anymore.
Maybe his rumble balls dropped.
Man, I'm going to need you to hang up the call. I could... Stop. I could spend $66 right now and get a Kung Fu point chopper.
Yeah? How's it look? Is it good?
It looks really good. I'm going to send you a link.
Hell yeah. So that happens, and then immediately Sanji's up, and he's like ready to fight too. We cut back over and look at this. Wow.
Am I still recording? There's a booger on my keyboard. Got it.
Oh my gosh, look at him.
Isn't
Wow.
it good?
He's so blocky.
Oh my god. It makes me I like his little like shoulder muscle.
Yeah. It's very good. His
hat changes shape for some reason.
Yeah.
Which I guess means his head is head shape.
Yeah. Got to
His
fill
new
out that hat.
Chopper's new hat is just like a hat covering his old hat, right?
I think it is, yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Well, I don't know, because he would have the brim going all the way around.
I think it's like just tucked. Yeah, it's like tucked into it.
That'd
So
be
I think
funny.
I think it's still a top hat covered by a second hat.
That's fair. He's got to keep the top hat because he's a doctor.
Well, yeah, and it was given to him by his dad.
Yeah. Luffy wants the princess to go out. She wants to go to the sea forest. Jimby's there. Meanwhile, fucking Vanderdecken is attacking the tower. Neptune asks for the Straw Hats to go protect the princess, and Brooke's like, I want to see her panties. And then he grabs the servant guy who's like, I need to go with you. And he's like, oh, I see. You want to go see her panties as well. We'll go together.
I got you, fam. I know you're a freak like me.
And it turns out that what Vanderdecken was shooting at the tower were just those fucking crab arm pirates. He was just literally whipping them into the air and shooting them at the tower as like bullets.
They weren't cannonballs. They were just men.
They were just bodies, and they're
really
still
funny.
alive, which I think it's going to be... I don't know if they established it at the end of the episode. I think all of those pirates were going to have taken some of the performance-enhancing drugs, so they're all going to be beefed up.
But Luffy had a plan. So him and Shira are inside Megalo.
Yeah, and they break out the hard shell tower and head on their way.
They bust out of there.
Yeah.
The MVP is Zori.
Nice. My best dressed was the princess wearing Megalo's body wearing the Crimin shirt.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Good. I wish this was like $20. I would buy this chopper. Also, did you see the Ace plushie I just sent you?
No, I
should
didn't.
look at it. It's so much forehead.
I don't even. That's so much. Wow. He's got a little Band-Aid on his forehead.
It's like a little kid Ace plush, and he's all fucked up looking.
And those are the episodes that we watched this week, everyone. We're just zooming. We're zooming through Fishman Island. I'm sorry for those who love a 3-hour-long podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You should take the time you would normally spend listening to our podcast and chat with a stranger about One Piece, whether they consent or not. And support your local library.
Yeah. Or send a transponder snail to us at funpiecepodcast@gmail.com.
Write us like 30 transponder snails. Ask us anything.
While you're talking to that stranger about One Piece, you can tell them about the Fun Piece podcast. You can rate it together on you could steal their phone. You steal their phone and give us a good rating and leave a review or a comment.
You can hold hands while you write it.
Oh, yeah. We love holding hands.
Oh, sorry. I'm just at the point of the podcast where I'm just looking at products online, and I really want this one.
It is that part of the podcast, and you could keep doing that, but we should probably say goodbye to everyone.
Oh, I just sent you the picture of Ace again.
You just sent me that same picture of Ace again. All right. Hey, everyone.
No, hold on. I gotta.
Thank you so much for listening. It's been so many weeks. Oh wow! Look at Chopper. He's crying. He's looking. That's so good.
I think it's a lamp.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. It's beautiful. It's just for us though. It's a great visual bit for us, and not the listeners of the podcast.
You can get Sanji and Zeph when they're dying of hunger.
Yeah. Please send us.
You're trying to wrap up, but
I am. I really am.
I'm like adding like a little extra challenge for you.
To try to finish the wrap up while you're continually sending me other links.
Whoa, this one's Chopper, but he's on like a creamy Straw Hat waffle.
Whoa, that sounds yummy.
Creamy little Straw Hat waffle.
Hey everyone, if you're in the Discord, link in the description, send us a picture or a link to your favorite One Piece figurine.
Yeah.
I would like to see it.
We would all like to see it. If you have any recommendations. Oh, ew.
Anyway, thank you all so much for listening.
Sorry, I just saw a Halloween costume of Chopper, and it kind of looks like the baby that they have in the picture. It looks like a 40-year-old man.
Nice. Mike, what's the One Piece?
The One Piece. I don't know. It's like the new bits.
It's
like your new bit that you do. That's really good.
That's the One Piece is best dressed.
Yeah, best dressed is the One Piece. We found it.
All right, Megalo in a Crimin shirt is the One Piece.
Hell yeah, Megalo in a Crimin shirt.
Crimin, Merry Crimin,
Merry Crimin.
Anyway, have a great week, everyone. We'll see you next time. Oh,
there's a cute one of Chopper, and he's got a big hat. What?
Next week we're going to be watching episodes 534 to 539 of the anime.
I hope you didn't shut off the podcast. Yeah, you idiots.
They probably fucking did because it's just been us killing time for 5 minutes. Love you all very much. Goodbye.
All right, don't go to church.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lolly.